Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Ladder some Starcraft 2 as Zerg. It's me, it's Quilly18. I can't play Starcraft, I suck at it. I also most definitely can never attack. I also can't defend against attacks. So, yeah, this is gonna be fine. Let's see what we got over here. We got a Protoss. Again, I've been talking so much at the start of the series that all I kept doing is running into Protoss early on, and there's been a real shortage of it. So we'll keep an eye over here. The thing I'm always worried about with Protoss is, well, and with everyone, is early aggression. In particular, what I'm concerned about in this particular scenario is some sort of like warp prison charge zealot kind of build, or you know, just being like cheesed, but. That's a whole other thing. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I guess what that means is I should also be checking my little corners to make sure that there's no, like, little pylon that's getting built here a little sooner than expected or anything like that. But, yeah. I don't know if something could have snuck into my base by now. Probably. There you go, Mr. 17. And let's grab you and go to the natural over here. This feels like a nice, tight, easy to defend natural. You know, some of them don't. And as someone who likes to build up and react, more defensible is more better. Now, I haven't seen a lot of adept play so far. I think it's a little bit more micro-intensive than my tier of opponents can really handle. But it's something I do have to be a little concerned about. And boom. Excellent. And there's probably some sort of like base SimCity that I could do to minimize some of the threats that I face. You know, in terms of, I don't have a lot to place early on, but the spawning pool, like there's probably a sweet spot for the spawning pool against various races that are better than others. Like some might actually be bad for me because they make it harder to defend thing X, Y, or Z, you know? So you're gonna go just over there, my friend. And I guess we do have to go do a scout at this point. So let me do a little something over here. Just going to check back here too and make sure there's nothing particularly weird. And then now you're going to go way over there. We can get another unit here. So nothing strange. You're coming up. Oh. Queen, speed. And I think 4 Zerglings to get started is going to be all right. We're going to take a bunch of you guys, move you down here, and yeah, mostly just continue to drone up. Might send one guy out just a scooch. All right, so bit of a wall off, zealot, expansion. So it looks like fairly standard expand. It probably means to me that I can take my third base with a great amount of safety. I'm kind of okay with this. I think I'm actually just going to bring my drone home. I'll be doing some scouts later with with my overlords / overseers. All right, drone up, spawn more overlords. One of you is going to go here. One of you is going to go out over here. Let's get not more Zerglings. So I got that. I'm kind of happy with continuing this. Let's go and expand out over here. Maybe, you know what? What if I do crazy? Take 2 bases at once. Okay, that's probably way too crazy. But I kind of feel like it might be okay. Do that. Do that. Let's get another queen going. Just the one. Nope, nope. Number 4. Number 4. Let's get my hotkeys down. And there like that. And let's get a wave of Zerglings, just to be able to deal with some early aggression. But yeah, the greedy start's going to be okay. We're not looking to take our extra gas anytime soon. I'm going to get one other queen over here as well. Sort of offset a bit, that's okay. We can probably get some more gas here. Okay, like that. Boom, boom. try to be a little bit present on the map. You can't be upgraded, right? As soon as this pops, I think what's going to happen is we are going to go and get an overseer over there. So we're just going to keep an eye on things. Yeah, good. All right. That's sort of as expected. You there. A bunch of that. Couple extra overlords. You need some dudes that way. Another queen, another queen. Okay. Zergling, Zergling. You're going to go up to a lair so we can get a few more upgrades. Boom, boom. Excellent. You've got that. You're going to come around this way. Oh yeah, I never did build my, no, it looks like he was just scouting with that. But now he whoops. Now he knows that I have expanded a little extra, so he might decide to be aggressive. Let's build a bunch of Zerglings. Grab you, and do that. Grab you, and do that. And do that. Drones everywhere. And it'll be the same sort of thing. Many Zerglings out and about. You. There we go. Get our queens to go kind of crazy over here. Yep, spawn more overlords. Meet up over here. Boom. 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 Okay. All right. Now, you'll are hotkeyed here. You're going to get missile attacks. We're going to get a Hydralisk Den. We're going to turn at least one Overlord into an Overseer so we can respond to any bullshit that's going on here. Oh, we got hit by a trap. That's okay. I'm mostly just running away. I'm just using these to sort of scout, keep him on his toes. If he feels like he has to stay in his base because this crazy Zerg player might come out anytime with all these speedlings, I will be very happy with that. Inject, inject. 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 Hydras. Okay. That's good, that's good. I guess the movement speed might actually be the more important one. Although, as long as we're fighting defensively on creep, it's a little less pressure to get the movement speed. Hydras. You can get drones, you can get drones. You never did build a spore, so we're going to do that. Drones. Drones. How are the upgrades? About to come due. Let's queue up you. Let's move some of you guys out here. I want to have enough for the next upgrades. So a few more Hydras, then stop. Get some vision. I'm going to do this, then I'll move out again a little bit just to peek at some locations. 2-2. These guys are coming through. That might be our go time. Now, just as with before, I suspect we'll have to be a little bit worried about air. So we're going to go and do this so that we can get in some Corruptors. I mean, he's clearly got at least a starbase. And these guys seem to like to massive avoid. So we need a bunch of Overlords. I'm going to get some of them to come here, some of them to come here. Oh, you did get a base. All right, well, then we'll kill that and run away. Yeah, they seem to like to mass some air. Now, we've got the Hydras, which will help with that, and run away. But some actual Corruptors would give us that much more of a safety net. Hello, Oracle. Nice to see you. Alright, I think that's just the I can see everything, right? Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Saving up mostly for a bunch of corruptors right now. We'll get a slew of those because that's what I'm expecting. Although, you. Let's see what we can see. Shall we? Inject. 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 Take a base here because it's actually a fairly defensible one given everything else that I've got going on. Might have rebuilt over here, so let's take an eye on that. Did you seriously just go through his entire base without being hit? Oh, no, no. There we go. I want to go there, get you to do that, do that. Get some corruptors. That actually is probably way too many corruptors, but I guess I can turn them into something else later on. Let's do this. Let's get a bunch of Zergling, because we're out of Vespine. We're getting the Infestor just to go up to Hive or whatever it is. And do that. Grab some of you guys and move you up here. We're going to need more gas geysers soon, because they will deplete eventually. And we are maxed. I think we will be going and clearing these rocks, because I think we're going to want those kind of attack vectors. We're not worried about him having the really speedy army. I think that we want to slow down. And a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. Okay. So you are going to start your upgrade to here. Okay, yeah, he's just going to be starved out. With all the walls he's got, we're going to get a Baneling Nest. We're doing that. Keep injecting. Get that and that. Get a thingy over here. So I'm gonna make a bunch of Banelings and go. That's gonna be my timing here. Get a couple of those just in case we need a little bit more spotting. I never did get any upgrades here. I guess we'll go. I was gonna Greater Spire as well, but that can wait. Okay, these aren't gonna be speed, but that's all right. They're just there to help me bust the wall a little bit faster. Throw chaos. There's nothing scarier than a bunch of Banelings coming through. Like, it is super intimidating. Hotkey you to our whole selection of awesome. Oh, I didn't realize I'm actually below cap. There we go. Well, I did make some buildings and stuff. Yeah, the gas production is a wee bit behind everything else. So, let's get you. Let's get you. And that, because we'll need a fair bit for some of these other things. And supply limit reached. Okay. So we're going to take our Banelings, send them forward, and send everyone forward. Basically just make room. Oh, are these a bunch of High Templars? I'm thinking Banelings actually do pretty good against them. Reload on a bunch of Zerglings, just swarm in here very quickly. I was gonna just start puking on these things. Oh, there's some carriers. Okay. I knew something like that would happen. Oh, you do have another base over here. Turns out the Corruptors are pretty good against them too. Although that army's gonna be lost. So you're gonna come over here, you're gonna caustic spray all over this stuff. Come on, caustic spray. Do I have to? How do I get everyone to caustic spray? There, kill that. Critter Spire. Get another one for some upgrades. Get everyone out of here. Oh, did I somehow, like, not lose everyone? Oh, I didn't realize that it had actually gone so well. Nope. No GG. Okay. I know, I'm so goddamn passive. The problem is I don't have a good sense of, like, oh, I could probably win right now. Right? Because that's always the thing, is like that kind of game sense. And like you poke, you see what they've got, and you're like, oh, my army can take that. I have no sense of that. I have to make sure I have like the best army I possibly can, like the biggest army I possibly can, and then hope. Which is often dumb, but if I'm the first to max out, and if I've got enough economy behind it that I can like remax or refill, that's pretty good. Okay, we got another Protoss, Neon Violet Square. So the squares do make a lot of the rushing a lot harder. Till some of the rocks get taken out. Oops, there we go. Misclick there, which is kind of annoying. You're gonna come over here. Yeah, I didn't build my first drone that quickly because I clicked on the Overlord instead of the hatchery. Build you. There we go, 14. All right. Hey, not the same guy, right? Because it was like Blood Dragon last time. And I think it was a different name here. Spawn more Overlords. We need more lard up here. I wonder if I can just send, like, Sister 17 there. No. No, we actually do send someone out before 17 hatches. You. As someone who's just returned. Like, he's not going to make another trip again in time to contribute to the hatchery. And want him here ahead of time so it doesn't delay. I mean, ideally you get him at exactly the right time for you to get 300. But based on what I see other people do, like, in terms of professionals, you get your guy here before the minerals is the more important thing. Better to, like, have a slightly idle worker than delay your construction because your timing is off. Now, he may have done some funky stuff here. Like right there. I don't know, it's a little hard to believe. Build that. Less, and yeah, you are going to be my scout. Now, this is the one with the rear base, which is interesting. He's just chilling over here. Build that. Gonna throw me off because he's here, and I'm like, oh no, what do I do about this? Nothing. You ignore him. You ignore him and don't freak out, Quill. Overlord over here, which I'm gonna send. I don't know. You know what? This actually might be a good defensive Overlord over there. Build you. I'm just gonna peek back here. Queen, queen, do this, not quite that many, send you down here. Yeah, I don't think there's any cheese happening. He's gotten his expansion up. Yes, there is a cheese happening. Oh no, he built everything up front. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, I'm okay with that. Come back, come here. There's a couple of Zerglings. We'll need another Overlord shortly, which we are going to use to check to see if he's expanding over here. Oh, I'm stuck. Am I though? Oh, yeah, because he blocked that. And he can kill me fairly easily, but we'll go see what this is. Just to double check, because I could have clicked it before. I just assumed my drone would make it home. That is for early charge, or maybe DTs. All right, drone's just gonna die. It's okay. Let's focus on my real build here. What am I supposed to be doing? Well, right now, I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna expand to the back over here. We're gonna do that. It's probably charge. I said blink. Well, you can get it for blink, but it's probably charge. You need to start your speed, which is gonna be okay. I'm going to be trying to go with Zerglings for now, pure Zerglings for now. I can probably go and get 2 queens, even though I've done that wrong sometimes. I will need a queen for back here, and I will want something to push out some creep. Now, because I was slightly inefficient here, do I have? I do. I will actually get a couple of creep tumors on the go. Remember my Overlords, except I never do. Let's do this so that we can continue to grow. We're going to come out over here with my Zerglings. We are going to get a few more, though. Excellent. Another queen. And this one here, another queen. We're going to get one to drop over here. We're going to do some of that. A little bit of this. I'm sure I don't have to actually worry about this, but the last thing I want is to get effed by something bad. Okay, you guys are doing that, you guys are doing that. That's good. You are now going up to a lair. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, that could have gone up there. Do I have a charge? Excellent. And you've got that, so you're going to come down this way. You're going to come over here and sort of just cover the various angles in my base. Get some more Zerglings. Because of fear, you're upgrading. We're going to go and get 2 of those. Haha. Well, you might be coming out for an actual attack. In which case, roaches actually would have been key. But I'm going to do the same thing. You know what? I'm going to bring everyone back to my base. Roaches would have been key for defending early charge lot kind of aggression. Okay, come here. Do this, do that, do that. Do that. Make sure we aren't going to get supply capped. Get some more Zerglings. You're going to come out over here. Oops, queens come back, and that is charge lot aggression. But that's not a lot of charge lots. And welcome to Life on Creep, my friends. Oh, there it is. Get the queens out here. Okay, pull back, pull back, pull back. Bring back the queens. Oh, I don't have my thing up yet, but soon, but soon. Now, oh, hello. Okay, go, 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 go. Queens have to move forward and take this out. There we go. Done. Okay, that was the important part. Now they can't continue their aggression. We're going to do that. I'll get a handful more Hydras just in case. We will get the, I don't know, the movement speed seems to be more important than the range. I don't know, that's probably crazy. It's crazy, right? Exactly. Crazy like a fox. You. Come here. Expand. Defend and attack, expand. It's not a bad strategy. Okay. Now, this is actually not the safer of the expands. Probably the one behind would have been better, but that's going to be all right. Now, you might try some more bullshit over here while my attention is diverted otherwise. And again, know what you kind of suck at. So we're going to get a couple of anti-air things. Anyway, we already had that. We'll get a little bit of that to help with the drops. We'll get a whack ton more drones. You're starting to build up, which is nice. You're going to come here, 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 here. Okay, decent army. We'll keep going with upgrades, although right now we're... Oh. Bunch of charge lots. So he's clearly got vision. So what we want to do is turn one of these guys into an overseer so that we can kill the scout, the observer. And he's doing this again. I think with the Hydras, this goes pretty well. Now, the Zerglings sort of do have to tank a bit. Okay, come back here. Do this, do that, do that, do that. Get another round of those. Come on. There we go. And that'll more or less be go time, I think. Okay. We do need a wee bit more saturation of this stuff, though. You're okay. You're a little more than that. And do this. We might want to get a bunch of creep tumors out here because they've mostly been exploded. Turns out vision is helpful. I don't think we're in a position to counterattack. I think we're in a position to continue to just barely defend this stuff. Oh, GG. Awesome. Okay. Whew. And I do think I had the win there at that point. Having defended that and having an intact economy, like the only thing that cost me is military units. Oh, he was higher rating than me. He's still higher rating than me, actually, even after the change. All right, I'm back solidly in gold because we had a few dips there. Let's take a look. Is it here with the match history? We had a couple of dips, but then there we go. 4 wins over there. Whoo, hoo, hoo. Exciting stuff. Man, I freaking love StarCraft. I get insane ladder anxiety. I think it actually helps to be, like, talking about it. You know, it's like my friends are here to support me, even though you guys can't talk back in real time. But I appreciate you being around here. So it'll be interesting to see. Like, I don't have a lot of faith in my ability to climb terribly high, but it would be very interesting to see how far I can get. Like, when the original release, I think Diamond was the top rank. They didn't have Master and Grandmaster and stuff like that. And I was originally Diamond player. I mean, not a good Diamond player, but in Diamond. And then they, like, added the Master and Grandmaster leagues and was like, I never even came close to making it there. And now, these days, there's a lot, back then a lot of people were playing StarCraft as well. And I got to bring over all my Brood War knowledge, right? I mean, it's a different game, but still a lot of mechanics helped. So I had a pretty big edge against all the people who were just starting out. There was a large pool of players, and a lot of them were really inexperienced, so it's easy to get up. Now that people are playing, there's not that many people playing StarCraft 2 anymore, so the competition is considerably stiffer. It is worth noting, I think there's a bronze league, right? So I came in silver. Like, there's a lot of room, regardless of your skill level, to find some really, really, really interesting competition and to have a lot of opportunity to grow. And, you know, the versus AI is not a bad way to train. You can see here, like, I used to be, like, maxed out in versus AI, and then I started playing on random, and it turns out I'm really bad at Terran and Protoss, so it's dropped me back to medium, which is, like, trivial. I really got to get up to hard here. And the co-op is still a lot of fun. I mean, they don't teach you the same baseline skills, but it is still a fun game. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably going to keep trying to ladder. They have these little tournaments as well. Then you get, like, extra, like, you get little trophies to add to your trophy case. Maybe I should do one of these next time. I don't know. 3 rounds with 8 players, single elimination bracket play, 25-minute games with 5-minute breaks. No time limit on the final match. Oh, there's a 25-minute time limit on the matches at first. Interesting. Now, does it end in a draw, or is it person with the highest supply wins? It must not have draws, because then, you know, then what do? You keep repeating? It must give the win to someone. I'm wondering if it's highest supply, which actually might work out halfway okay for me with my, like, super conservative macro play. Or maybe it'll just encourage more people to rush me. I don't know. No idea. We'll see how it goes. All right, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you guys next time.